Today, I'm going to be breaking down the exact steps that I took to take me from $0 a month to $10K a month. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to start an online arbitrage business in 2025, taking you from complete beginner to $10,000 per month. There's no fluff, no theory, just the exact step and blueprint that I took to get to my first $10,000 per month. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the information over there, someone is telling you to do this, someone is telling you to do this, and there's just so much conflicting information out there and you don't know what to choose, you have analysis paralysis, this video is going to explain and clear up everything for you. Let's address what's really holding you back, right? The Amazon space is flooded with information. You're probably thinking, what information should I actually listen to? You have tons of YouTube videos out there telling you to do different things. You have multiple Discords, you have multiple Facebook groups, multiple TikTok accounts telling you that their secret method is actually gonna help you. I know exactly how you guys feel because just 2 years ago, I was out here looking at all these YouTube videos, all these TikToks, all these Instagram comment sections, and I was just so confused. I had so much information, but I just didn't know how to start. If that is you, this video is going to be perfect for you. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys my 5-step process to take you from a complete beginner to someone that's running a profitable Amazon online arbitrage business in 2025. Okay, so in my 2 years of reselling name brand items on Amazon and helping people, start and scale their business, the number one reason why I see most Amazon sellers fail is because they have analysis paralysis. They're not willing to make mistakes. As a new Amazon seller, even as a new business owner, you have to understand that you're probably going to have to take imperfect action. You're not going to have everything figured out at once. The second reason why I see most people fail is they overinvest into untested products, right? They don't understand why a product sells. They don't understand why something is profitable. They don't understand why something is good and why something is bad. They end up overinvesting into untested products. They end up going deep on one item because they don't feel like they can find products consistently. So when they do find one product, they overinvest or they go in too deep, which causes them to have inventory that just doesn't sell. The number one thing I tell all my students is go wide, never go deep, especially when you're starting out, right? When you're starting out, you don't know what works, you don't know what doesn't work. So the best thing to do, go 2 to 3 units, start doing more test buys, and then you're gonna get important feedback that something actually works. More issues are just ignoring fees, giving up after the first setback, right? In business, you're gonna go through issues, you're gonna go through adversity. If you give up after your first setback, right, that's just gonna be an issue. You can't do that, right? You're going to go through issues. You're going to go through problems. Step one is just find profitable products to resell. How do we do that? Where do we source that? Major retailers, right? Online discounted websites, especially retail websites, membership sites, right? Like Costco, Sam's Clubs, right? You have a membership with them, they give you better deals. And then tools, obviously keep on SellerAmp, that's all you need. Major retailers, clearance, online discount stores. I'm gonna give you guys 3 websites right now that you can source today and actually implement into your business. That's beginner friendly, right? They have brands that you can get auto engaged for, or it's only 10 units, right? Because that's stuff that you can sell, right? I'm not giving you guys random websites or random brands that you guys just can't sell. The first one is VitaCost. Right now it's Easter, right? They have 25% off everything. Look at all these deals over here. I would only source this when they have a great brand. Let's check the cashback. Okay, 3% cashback, right? Sometimes, right, they'll have 10, 15, so just make sure you're looking out for them. Another tip, have a random email to where you could sign up for all these websites, their email list, and they could send you deals. And when they send you those deals, those could be good opportunities to manual source them. I'll give you guys an example, right? If VitaCost, right? If you sign up for their emails list, right, they give you 10% off, right? 10% off your first order. So let's just say you get that 10% off plus the top brands are 25% off. That's 35% off. And these products over here are already below market resale price because Amazon is selling them for the high. So we're already getting a 35% off market resale price, plus we're getting 3% cash back. So I just want to get you guys in the mood of manufacturing your margin, learning how to manufacture discounts to get your product for the lowest amount of price possible. The next website is a great website, Office Supply. They give you great invoices and Amazon accepts their invoices. So if you buy something from here, you'll be able to get ungated for it. That's great. They have great deals. Sign up for the email list, 10% off. You could just go on sale over here, right? And it's just manually source everything. This is below market resale price. So what we can do over here, we would just copy and paste this over here and we resell them for the high on Amazon. The next website is obviously Walmart to Amazon, right? Walmart to Amazon is great because they have a lot of brands that you could get auto ungated for, like the Equate brand, Walmart's private label brand. You don't need to get ungated for that. You could automatically sell it. It's auto ungate. So it's great for beginners. I'm not going to give you guys brands that you guys can't sell as beginners. I'm not going to give you guys unnecessary information. description. So these are 3 websites that you could get started on today. So we know where to source now. Now it's okay. How do we know if the product is good or not, right? How do we know what to buy? There's so many products out there, and this is my green light criteria, right? So we have 30% ROI after all fees, right? After your FBM costs, right? After your FBA costs. So my favorite software is SellerAmp. SellerAmp is going to do all that for you, right? We want sales rank to be low, 10 plus sales per month, keep it short. We want it to have a sales badge, right? So sales badge over here, how do I tell if something sells on Amazon, right? I don't look at any softwares. The number one thing I look at is this over here, 1K plus bought per month. This is the most accurate representation that something actually sells on Amazon. And I'll give you guys an example. This is a good product over here. This is a great product over here. We're selling it for $685 over here, and then we're selling it for the high on Amazon. Here you guys go, free lead, right? What I would tell you guys to do, reverse source this listing. All these sellers on here, this is where I would start. So we would look at Capsule Box over here. I know we're talking about sales, but this was just a good opportunity to learn how to reverse source. We're going through this guy's storefront, and this is all his sales over here. Literally all his sales, and then we would just see if we could sell for the high on Amazon. This is where I would start. We know this sells 1K plus times a month, right? That is solid. So we know the product sells, we know the product is profitable. No more than 20 FBA sellers, right? We don't want too many people on our listing, but if the velocity matches it, if there's enough sales, then we can make that executive decision that, okay, if this sells 2K plus times a month and there's more than 20 FBA sellers, there's space on that listing, right? I can get some sales too. We obviously don't want any brand restrictions. If the brand is on there, it's not worth it. Just don't go over there. The most important thing is obviously price stability, right? Learning how to read a keep a chart, right? Keep a chart. This is beautiful over here. This is beautiful. The price is stable. Price is not going down. It's not going up. If I bought it in February, it's the same price as if I bought it in April. This is perfect. This is what we want. So my beginner strategy would be 3 to 5 units of 5 different products. You want to go wide, never deep, right? If you guys follow this, you guys will never struggle with Amazon FBA, right? Okay, deal analysis, right? This is big, right? Understanding through Keepa if we should get on a listing like this. This is an example of a really good listing. Let me tell you guys why. So there's 3 Keepa charts over here, right? There's a price over here, right? There's the sales over here, and this is the offer count. All 3 of these are mixed together, right? All 3 of these play a big part if we're going to buy this item, right? So you see offer count is going up. People are getting sales on this listing. Why are people getting sales on this listing? Because the velocity is going up, right? The sales, it went from 600 a month to 1,000 a month in the span of 20 days, 30 days, right? So that tells us, that gives us an indicator that if I buy this item, it's going to fly off my inventory. It's going to melt. As you guys see, when the competition goes down, what tends to usually happen is buy box, like the price usually goes up. So that is a great sign, right? That means everybody's getting sales. There's not really any competition. So this is beautiful, understanding how to read a Keepa chart. So now that we have kind of a clear understanding of what we need to do with product research, because that's really the game, guys. Get products for the low, sell them for the high. The thing that's going to determine if you're good at this business or not, and the amount of profit that you make, is, can I find products consistently at a low enough cost to resell for the high on Amazon? If the answer is no, you have to work on your skill set. You have to work on your sourcing ability. And the only way to do that is by doing it more, trial and error. Right? That's why beginner strategy, go wide. The more times that you can do this, the faster you could get over the learning curve. The faster that we could get over the learning curve. I'll give you guys an example. One of my mentees this month, he's trying to get a 10K a month in his first month, right? And SellerAmp, the software, has 1,000 lookups. You're able to look up 1,000 products, right? And in day 16, he already looked up 1,000 products as a beginner. So he's just throwing stuff at a wall and he's seeing if it sticks. And as you can see over here, he just hit an $800 day, right? He had $800 day, $400 day. And as you can see, this is his first 11 days just on Amazon. You can see he's getting proof of concept, and then one day he just found a winner, an $800 day. Guys, that's how fast it is. But the thing is, the way you're going to progress from 0 to 10K a month, a lot of people overcomplicate it, but it's just do more. You have to do more. Obviously, we could scale, we could automate, we could get virtual assistants and everything, but the key to 0 to 10K a month is how much inputs and time are you putting in every single day. I wish there was a different answer. I wish there was like some secret sauce cost. But guys, that's the only thing. That's literally the only thing, guys. How much products can I find? How much products can I resell for the high on Amazon, right? Obviously, there's some bottlenecks like ungating and everything, but I just gave you guys 3 websites. I gave you guys a storefront of newer sellers, right? Newer sellers, newer products that you can get on, newer sellers that are auto ungate. So that's not an issue over there. If you guys do this over here, and you guys put in inputs in every single day, it will be impossible for you not to hit a 10K a month on Amazon. There you guys have it. That would be my exact step-by-step process and how I would approach online arbitrage in 2025 as a beginner. Guys, I promise you guys, it's not as complex as people make it to seem. What you're probably going through right now is you have so much information that you're worrying about things that just don't matter, right? Let's not worry about wholesale. Let's not worry about getting a virtual assistant. Let's not worry about all that until we get some proof of concept first. But if you found this video helpful, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and make sure you guys comment your biggest takeaway or questions on this video. And if you guys want to work with me one-on-one to see how we could start or scale your Amazon business to 10K per month guaranteed, I'll drop that link down in the description. Book a call. We'll see how we can help you.